The wickedness and judgment of man. Genesis chapter 6. NKJV. Now it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping thing and birds of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Noah pleases God. This is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And God said to Noah, The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and outside with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, its width 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. You shall make a window for the ark, and you shall finish it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark in its side. You shall make it with lower, second, and third decks. And behold, I myself am bringing flood waters on the earth, to destroy from under heaven all flesh in which is the breath of life. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall go into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing of all flesh you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. Of the birds after their kind, of animals after their kind, and of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind, 2 of every kind will come to you to keep them alive. And you shall take for yourself of all food that is eaten, and you shall gather it to yourself, and it shall be food for you and for them. Thus Noah did, according to all that God commanded him, so he did. Practical lessons of Genesis chapter 6. Genesis chapter 6 recounts the story of Noah and the great flood. Here are some practical lessons we can derive from Genesis chapter 6. 1. The importance of righteousness. In the midst of widespread corruption and evil, Noah is described as a righteous man who found favor with God. This highlights the significance of living a righteous and morally upright life, even when faced with societal pressures or adversity. It teaches us the importance of maintaining our integrity and striving to do what is right, even in challenging circumstances. 2. Faithfulness in following God's instructions. God instructs Noah to build an ark and prepare for the coming flood. Noah's obedience and faithfulness in following God's instructions demonstrate the importance of trusting and obeying divine guidance. It teaches us to have faith in God's plans for us and to be obedient to His will, even when it may seem unconventional or difficult. 3. The consequences of wickedness. The story of the Great Flood serves as a reminder of the consequences of wickedness and the righteous judgment of God. It shows us that our actions have consequences, and that a life filled with corruption and evil ultimately leads to destruction. It encourages us to choose a path of righteousness and to consider the impact of our choices on ourselves and others. 4. God's mercy and covenant. Despite the widespread wickedness, God shows mercy to Noah and his family by preserving them in the ark. After the flood, God establishes a covenant with Noah, symbolized by the rainbow, promising never to destroy the earth by a flood again. This highlights God's faithfulness, mercy, and the importance of divine covenants. It teaches us that God is gracious and forgiving, and that His promises endure. 5. Preparation and patience. Noah's preparation for the flood required time, effort, and patience. Building the ark and gathering the necessary supplies was a long and arduous process. This teaches us the importance of being prepared for the challenges we may face in life. It reminds us that preparation often requires perseverance and patience, but it is essential for navigating difficult times successfully. 6. The power of redemption. The story of Noah and the flood ultimately reveals God's desire for redemption and renewal. It signifies the opportunity for a fresh start and a new beginning. This teaches us that even in the midst of judgment and destruction, there is hope for redemption and restoration. It reminds us of the power of second chances and the transformative nature of God's grace. These practical lessons from Genesis chapter 6 emphasize the importance of righteousness, faithfulness, obedience, the consequences of wickedness, God's mercy and covenants, preparation and patience, and the power of redemption. By incorporating these lessons into our lives, we can strive to live a righteous and purposeful existence while remaining steadfast in our faith and trust in God.
Enjoyed this video? Don't miss out on more great content like this. Subscribe now to stay updated with our latest videos. Join our community and be part of the conversation. Hit that subscribe button and let's explore together.